Okay, C.2 Angle measures. This is called a protractor, and it allows you to measure angles. The good thing about this lesson in Excel, it has for the most part, it has the angles already on the compass, and you're able to see what's going on. So what happens is, if you just had this angle right here, you would put the vertex on this center circle and then line one of the rays at 0. You have two zeros. You have this 0 on the outside and then this 0 on the inside. It doesn't really matter which one you use as long as you know how to read the protractor. So what happens is, they have this ray at 0 and this 0 is on the outside. So we are going to look at the numbers on the outside of the protractor and not the numbers on the inside of the protractor. Notice at 0 it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it stops. It stops between 110 and 120. It's not going to try to trick you or anything. This is just going to be 115 degrees. So that's what you would put right there in that box. Okay. Now on this one, the 0 that they used is on the inside. So we're going to be using the inside numbers. Notice, just FYI on this, see these two numbers right here? And then these, and then this would be 90 and that would be 90 right there. And then these, all of them add up to 180 degrees. That's very important because a straight line is 180 degrees. So whenever you are using the protractor, just make sure, this angle is way bigger than 30 degrees, so it's going to be 150 degrees. Okay, so here's your 0. We're going to use the inside between 60 and 70. 65 degrees. Between 140 and 150, 145 degrees. Okay, now it's going to get a little bit trickier. They don't start at 0, 0. So you can either use inside numbers or outside numbers. What's happening is, I'm going to use two different colors here. If we use the outside numbers, this one is at 90 and this one is between 90 and 100, so it's at 95. So if you start at 90 and go to 95, how much have you opened up? 5 degrees. Or if you use the inside numbers, this one is still at 90, and this one's between 90 and 80, which would be 85. So how much does 85 to 90 open up? Still 5 degrees. So basically, you subtract the numbers. Okay, be careful on these because you make sure it's starting at 0 and not something else. Well, in this case, it's starting at something else. This one is starting at 5 because I'm using the outside numbers and stops at 110. So if that's the case, we subtract them. 110 minus 5 is 105 degrees. That would be your answer. $90, 120, 120 minus 90 is 30 degrees. Okay, so now on these next ones, think about what the protractor looks like. Think about all of this, okay? Sorry, it messed up on me. I'm not familiar with this yet. So go back here. And the good thing about this is we get a pretty big window to be wrong. It says estimate the measure of this angle within 15 degrees. So think about what angles you know. You know this right here is 90 degrees. So if you, in your mind, make that 90-degree angle right there, what would this one look like? It looks like it's half of it, which it would be. So your answer would be 45 degrees. Okay, on this one, if we extended the whole thing right here, that would make just a straight line, and a straight line is 180 degrees. Then, if we made two 90-degree angles right there, then the angle that we're looking at is halfway between 90 and 180. So I am going kind of lost my train of thought right here. Okay, so on this right here would be 45 degrees. Well, if this is 90 and this is 45, if I added those, I would get 135 degrees. If you are at your home school right now and your math teacher has a protractor, by all means, go borrow one and you can see where things are. This one, let's see. If we extended it, it would be right there. In my mind, these two that we just did are really close together, and since we have this window of error, I would go ahead and put 135 degrees again. And see that. Okay. Now on this one, halfway between 90 would be like right along in here. So this angle is going to be bigger than 45 degrees. That would be your 90. This would be your 45. That would be your 90. So because we have this window of error, just put 60 degrees. It's not going to try to trick you. Just put a number ending in 0 or 5, and you're probably going to get it right. That's it.